for the purposes of information to the nation. I am MC Duke, also known as EQCM, also known as GBH. I was on Music Alive. I then did work with Smiley and them guys at Shut Up and Dance. I then joined Boogie Times, and I also did work with Suburban Base. I then went and started my own label, Hard Disc. Right, so obviously for people that are older, they will remember me. I was the one who showed Chris Eubank how to dress. You know this. I did it first with the jodhpurs and the riding boots and all of that, yeah? I was known as MC Duke. I was on the premier hip-hop label Music of Life. We had the first British rapper to get into the charts, Derek B. Now from there, I did a couple of albums, and the record label wanted me to go commercial, but I didn't want to go commercial. So I gave them their second album and I bounced. Now what I wanted to do was continue making music. Now Leader One was always into kind of the future music that was coming, and he was playing me jungle before jungle had a name. And I was like, I didn't know what to do with it because I was still thinking about rapping. But then bit by bit he kept playing me more and more stuff, and then I started hearing other people in the ends doing it as well. You understand what I'm saying? So then that time there, it was known as jungle techno, yeah? So you had all the synths and this, that and the other involved in it. But then, boom, the culture came and it tidied it up, and it put reggae in there and R&B and hip hop, and that's how come jungle became as big as it is. It's an amalgamation of music that went before, but still became the future at that time. To jump forward, after I did a deal with Shut Up and Dance, I then did a deal with Boogie Times, a production deal. We was releasing probably about a track a month, a 12-inch a month. And then I did stuff with Suburban Base, and now we are full circle. We're doing it again. When I first got down to Boogie Times, I met up with Winston, I met up with Danny, I met up with Dave. What was kid's name? Danny Breaks, that was it, Danny Breaks. He always hated that I called him a kid, because he was younger than me. But anyway, I met up with these guys, and you know, it was a family affair over there. Same as kind of like with what was going down with it in the underground in Forest Gate. Similar thing, just a few miles up the road. At that time there, it brought what was going on in East London out into Essex. And that's how comes you've got people like Andy C now. Make sure you know that. Andy C started in that corner right there at Boogie Times. The first studio that I had was in my one-bedroom flat. So I had to build, my bedroom became a studio. Me and Leader One put all of our equipment together, got a 16-track mixing desk. We had a Fostex 16-track as well. And we used to literally live in that corner, just going over and over beats and thinking up ideas. And coming from hip-hop was going through a kind of dark phase at the time. And some of the elements of it, I put it into jungle, how I was feeling and how it was at the time, atmospherically and societally. So a lot of our stuff had an edge on it that would kind of make you go, huh? What's going on over there? But that's the point. You're supposed to do what you're doing, but you don't want to do what everybody else is doing. Me and Leader One, we're in the studio. We're in there every day. We're churning out tunes. We're just going mad, 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 because I'm coming up with ideas, he's coming up with ideas, I'm putting my ideas on his ideas, he's putting his ideas on my ideas. So then we got DATs, because we were using DATs back that time. We got DATs worth of tunes. So then we're looking for different avenues. We're looking for different avenues to actually exploit the music that we've got. And by going up to Boogie Times, I met up with Dan. Dan was running Suburban Base and Boogie Times label at the same time. And so it was a good conduit for me and Leader One to keep putting out music. When we saw that we could do it proficiently, that was when we decided we'd start our own label, and that was how Hard Disc was born. Here go the new joint, coming out within the next few weeks. This is some heavyweight vinyl. I would actually wish you could feel it through the camera, but you can't, so just take my word for it. This is some real good, heavy shit. Right, we're unwrapping it. Ooh, shrink wrapped. Look at that. Fresh, off the boat. You feel me? Oh, my man Dave Nodz. He did this logo. You understand me? He does all the Suburban Base logos. He is a don when it comes to this thing here, so big up Dave. Thank you very much, brother. Ain't seen you in a minute, but peace. You understand me? Now, here you go. You got this, right? These are all of the early hard disk bangers. From I Can't Believe How Dark It Is to Serious, which is coming soon. But you've got all of the hotness right here. Also, just a real quick one. Want to big up my man Brent Aqua Sky. Just dropped this. This is me as well. This is the original version to the remix that is on this. So it's all synergy. Let's go open this up. You've got 4 pieces of vinyl in here. All of them with bangers on. Yeah, we need to bring back the original Junglist sound. Boom, hard disk, yeah? This one here is, funny enough, the first track on there is named after my son. He was just born around that time, Kashif. Wicked little rhythm, you understand me? So we got 4 pieces of vinyl in there, yeah? Make sure you go out and cop this. This is going to be a serious piece of collector's item, yeah? So all my junglists out there, I want to big up Cool Hand Flex, I want to big up DJ Randall, Goldie, you understand what I'm saying? Marley Marl, you understand what I'm saying? I want to big up Mikey Dread, I want to big up MC Fats, all of the original Forest Gate Massive that created jungle, for you that don't know. It happened right in E7 in East London. That's where the underground record shop is that has now got a British heritage plaque on it. This is what we're talking about, people. We're talking about the history of black British music right here, coming via Suburban Base, with conjunction with hard disk. You have to go cop it. If you're late, because there's only going to be a limited amount.